Hey everyone, it's Brandon here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can find manufacturers and suppliers for any product that you may want to sell on Amazon. So in today's example, I have a dog leg brace, and so obviously you can see this product right here. This is one of the top sellers of the dog leg brace, and they're actually making $30,000 a month in revenue. And a lot of times when you're selling products on Amazon, as an Amazon seller, you'll make anywhere from 30 to 50% profit margin. So that means that this one individual product, they're selling so many of them, where the seller of this product is potentially making $15,000 a month on this one product. And so the opportunity to sell on Amazon is tremendous, and you can make a large amount of money, a large amount of income, and you can continue to add more and more products to your product line. And so today we're going to show you where would you go and buy products like this. Like how does a person like you and I start? How do you decide, okay, I found a product I want to sell. How do I even sell it? You know, like where do I go and buy those products? Where do they get made? How does that even work? So we're going to cover that in today's video. So number one is you want to make sure you're familiar with the Amazon business model. What we're doing on Amazon as Amazon sellers is we are finding, this business model in particular is we're finding products that we wish to sell on Amazon, and then we're putting our own logo. We're making up a logo and we're putting our logo on the product specifically. And we want somebody to do that for us because we're not going to do it. So we want to have somebody, a manufacturer or a supplier who can, has that ability that they have some generic brand, of some type of brand or product, and then we can apply our own logo right onto it and say it's our product and then sell it on Amazon. And the best thing to do is we shouldn't think about this whole process as, we're Amazon sellers. We should think about this as we are a business. We are a brand, a products business. So we create products, we find ways to improve them, we create them, and then we just use Amazon to launch our product. That's it. We're not Amazon sellers. We're not, working for Amazon. We're a business. We're a self-employed business owner. We're doing it all on our own. And we're just using Amazon's platform to get free traffic, or for paid traffic really. And long story short, we're just using their marketplace, their tools, and the people that are the traffic that's going to Amazon searching for products. We're using them to sell our products. And so what you want to do is, number one, when you're first, the way this works is for Amazon sellers, the easiest way to get started is to go to a website called Alibaba.com. Now on Alibaba.com, this is where it's kind of like Amazon, but it's for manufacturers to actually post their products that they're selling. And so there's a lot of manufacturers from all over the world. There's manufacturers from China, Malaysia, India, all these different countries. They create different products. Some countries specialize in different products. However, a long story short, they go to Alibaba so that they can try to win our business as owners of these. We're not Amazon sellers. We're business owners, and we just so happen to use Amazon as our platform to sell our products. So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to compete for our business, and they have a bunch of different variety and a bunch of different options. And so what we would want to do in this case is say we're interested in building something like this and getting something like this created. Well, we want to figure out what's the most generic way to describe this. So I would say a dog leg brace. That would be probably the most generic way to do it. So you want to search dog leg brace on Alibaba. It's going to pull up a bunch of different manufacturers and suppliers that are creating this product for us. Now, what we want to do here is we have a couple things. Alibaba, we can order and pay and communicate with these manufacturers through Alibaba's website. So we don't have to use any external websites. Oftentimes you will end up communicating with the manufacturer through email, maybe even through Skype. However, you can communicate through them, and I'll show you in a second how that's done. But what you want to do is a couple things. You want to go ahead and click Gold Supplier. You don't have to, but this is something that will help you as a new Amazon seller play it safe and make sure that you're going to use a supplier that has been around for a long time. They have a good track record. They're somebody that potentially Alibaba has physically inspected their facilities. And so we know we're dealing with legitimate companies. In China sometimes, in other countries, there'll be trade companies, and so like they'll say they're creating the products, but they're actually buying the products from another place, and they're acting like they're creating them and selling them, or maybe it's just a brand new supplier, and they may not be trustworthy necessarily, and when you send them money for your product, they may take it and run. And so long story short, to mitigate the risk of your investment, because you're going to be putting in some capital, some money into this, we want to make sure that we're mitigating that risk. And so a way to help do that is you could check Gold Supplier. Now the next thing is you could do trade assurance. Trade assurance is just an escrow agent, so you would give money to a third party, and that the manufacturer of the products would not get paid until you're satisfied, and then they would send them the money. So you can look into more of that. I usually check both of them, or just gold supplier. So long story short, what you want to do is you want to figure out what product you want to sell, and how is there a way to differentiate our product and make it better. We don't want to just copy. I mean, we can, but you don't. The ideal situation is you want to make the product better. We're not just trying to copy generic pieces of crap, or like really nasty junk. We're trying to find high quality products and improve it, or maybe make it unique, add our logo to it. So for instance, say we're interested in doing this one right here. So this is a comfortable neoprene dog leg wrap. Now you're going to see a couple of things here. You're going to see the price. It's saying for US, it's $2 to $3 a piece. It says 1,000 pieces is your minimum order quantity. Now, almost always none of this stuff is right, so you want to actually ask the. This is kind of like a benchmark, a beginner's benchmark, but none of this is required. Like it's negotiable. So what that means is they say 1,000 pieces. They may actually let you order 700 or 500 pieces. You may not have to order 1,000. You won't know though until you actually message the supplier and ask. Also right here, you're going to notice that there's a price of $2 to $3. This is going to vary drastically depending on how many pieces you order. And so you want to go ahead and message them to get a legitimate quote. So say for instance, we're interested in this supplier. We can click the product in particular and scroll down, and you're going to see these different photos here with information about the product. If you keep going down, it's going to show you the dimensions of the product. And this is the generic one. A lot of times you can ask the manufacturer, is there any way that they have, is there any customization options here that we can do with this product? Because you want to make something that's a little better than your competition or different. So we could use this exact thing and sell it and put our logo on it, that's fine. But we may even have more success, and long term it's potentially a better decision to customize this. Maybe there's a way we can change the dimensions a little bit, or maybe we can, instead of making these square shaped, we could round off the edges, or maybe we can add some color or some colored stitching maybe. So there's just different stuff that you can do to make it unique and make your product stand out, so it's different than a lot of your competitors that are selling the same product. And maybe you could even use higher quality materials than other products that you're competing against. So that's kind of how that works. Now you want to scroll down. What you can do is you can look up further information. So it says designed for your brand and idea. Neck, chest. I guess there's different products that they have that can fit around different parts of the dog's body. If you're selling pieces like this, here's some other things that they create, and there's a picture of their facilities. Sometimes, like I said, when you scroll up to the top, let's take a look and see what they say here. When you scroll up to the top, you're going to see a spot where you can contact the supplier, and we're going to actually get into that in a second. But what I want to show you is you can see the pictures of the facility. You can see different pictures. I guess it's saying who they are. It's a bunch of information about that. Their telephone, their website. So just a little bit of information about the company. Now you can send a message to the supplier right here. You can also do it up here. I like to click right here and then send a message to the supplier. And there's this particular template that you usually want to follow. Our goal with contacting suppliers like this is we want to make sure that we are professional, and we seem like we're legitimate, and we seem like we're a big company potentially, or at least a company that has the ability to spend some money. We don't want to act like we're new. We don't want to act like we are unprofessional, and we don't want to be just look like we don't know what we're doing. We want to look like we know what we're doing, so we don't get taken advantage of, so we can get the best possible prices, so they take us seriously. So there's multiple benefits, and there's templates you can use, and I offer those where you can actually paste the template in here, and it's kind of like a guide for you for the clients that I'm coaching. And long story short, you don't really even have to talk. You can just type, copy and paste, and then it'll have everything written that you need on it, and you can send it to them, and they'll respond with the answers, and then you can kind of use that as a way to decide if you want to work with them or not. Quantity can change right here. You can see, you could change it to 200 if you wanted to, and send them a message and see if they'll take it. There's ways to negotiate the minimum order quantity. Sometimes they're going to say, hey, we're willing to create this product for you, and we're willing to sell. We'll sell you 1,000 units at $2 a piece. If you want to get a logo created, you're going to have to order 2,000 units for our logo to be placed on it. Or maybe a more realistic scenario, we'll let you order 500, but if you want us to create your logo and put it on the product, we want you to order a little bit more than 500. That's negotiable, and you can ask ask them. So just have communication with them. Ask them, hey, what ways can we improve this product? How much does it cost for you to put my logo, my branding on it? What do you have in regards for shipping and for packaging? So your packaging, there's different types of packaging. They probably have some generic packaging that you can use. You could even customize some customized packaging where maybe you could fold this thing in half and put it in a nice little box and put the logo on the box. There's websites like Fiverr.com, and then you can have somebody create that packaging for you and send it to them. And if they can utilize that, you can have that packaging created, or you can have a company that could actually create the packaging for you. Put these items in the boxes and package it up. There's a lot of ways that you can go about doing this. So long story short, you just want to have good communication with them. Now, what you can do to make sure you're going to create a really good product, and this is a kind of a trick and a bonus, benefit here. Go to your competitors and find out what's wrong with their product. So you see this product right here. This is they're doing $30,000 a month, and they're making if they're 50% profit margin, they're making $15,000 per month. And this could be just one person like you and I, or this could be multiple people in a company or a partnership. But more than likely, it's potentially a smaller company, and they're just absolutely crushing it on this one product. And this is not necessarily rare. This is relatively common, and it's very realistic and attainable for even you watching today. If you decide that you want to sell a product and you can get it ranked on Amazon, there's strategies on once you get your product. What you're going to do is you're going to ship it to Amazon's fulfillment center, and they're going to sell it for you and package pick it and send it to your customers. And there's a strategy on getting your product to get more traction, get more attention, and sell. But what we want to do is we want to make sure, and this video is about finding products and making them different and how to get that product ordered from the manufacturer. So what we can do is we can go to the reviews. And what we can do is look at the negative reviews. And so I would suggest to go to the 1-star, the 2-star, the 3-star, and see why. So let's take a look. Definitely not a $30 product. Did nothing for my dog, and I regret buying this. Wow. So that's some pretty interesting feedback right there. Did not work for us. Dog needed surgery. I can't understand all the rave reviews about these. They don't stay put even when the sizing is right. They are not a brace, they're more like an ace bandage, totally useless. So as you can see, maybe it's not, some people are saying it doesn't fit, and then it's also not tight enough, it looks like. It's very cheaply made, so the cheaply made is interesting. What a joke, ordered a large for my 65-pound dog. It was so small, couldn't even Velcro the straps. Package had an L on it for large, but obviously was not. So maybe the you could see if you're getting a lot of people saying this, maybe you could make your large, if you're just going to sell different sizes, different variations of a product, you could maybe create a larger that's a little larger than what this seller is. Maybe you could even order their product and then see how large it is, and then make sure that you create a product and you talk to your manufacturer and say, look, I've measured my competitor's product. We want something a little larger for the size large because, a lot of our clients are saying it doesn't fit, So next we got now size large. It even says the size right here. And these are verified purchases. Now, sometimes you'll see it won't be verified like this. That means that it's a review, and it could be and probably is legitimate, but it also could not be a legitimate review. So the best reviews are going to be the ones that are verified purchases. But if we scroll down, it looks like cheap material, keeps rotating and sliding down the leg, wasn't appropriate for a CCL tear. It's more of a jock joint issue. This right here is, they shouldn't have even rated this product 1-star because that's their stupid mistake. If they think that their product they're going to order, this is not feedback that you could use to improve your product because this person ordered a product that they probably shouldn't have ordered in the first place. So you go to star number 2, same thing. Let's and you got some photos, which is even better. So it even have some photos with the product. And then you can see what your competitor's packaging looks like. So I highly recommend this. If you're trying to get ideas for packaging, you can look at your competitor's packaging sometimes we'll see it like this in this photo. And I can't click it for some reason, but you can kind of get an idea. It's a plastic clear bag with a label on the top. So, that's pretty nice packaging. Okay, we bought this product for 65-pound pit bull. So once again, much smaller than shown, easy to put on. I mean, look at that. So the large size and the medium size, a lot of this is size related. People are not making the correct decision when purchasing the right size for their dog. But some of them could be legitimately be that their large is just not large enough. So this is a great way to spy on your competitors' packaging, find out what they're doing bad that you could improve, because to be successful on Amazon and selling physical products, we're trying to solve problems. Why do you purchase a leg thing like this in the first place? Why are we even looking this up? You know, it's because we have a dog that we love and we care about, and we want to have a product that can help fix our dog's pain. They have a leg that's broken or a leg that needs support. They're limping, your poor baby dog is limping around, and you want to fix that problem. So that's what you should think about when we're looking at products and what to sell on Amazon is, you know, what are problems that we can solve, and how can we solve those problems better than our competitors? If you can solve problems better than your competitors, you're going to make more profit than your competitors in the long run, and you'll be able to build a brand. And like I said earlier, don't think about this as we're Amazon sellers. We are product businesses. We're a business. You're starting a business, even if it's just you at your home, like I do, working from home in my bedroom or in my office. And you know, I don't even hold any inventory. All my inventory is at Amazon. You're still a business owner, and you still should treat it like a business owner and think of this as a business owner instead of just, you know, thinking about it as I'm an Amazon seller. Because when you say that, it subliminally makes you commit to Amazon. Number one, Amazon's a platform. It's like YouTube. Watching this video right now on YouTube is a platform. I don't have to post videos on YouTube. I could post videos on Facebook. Right now, YouTube's one of the best places to do it. Same thing right now with Amazon. Amazon's one of the best places to sell products. It is probably the best place to sell products. Amazon's starting to sell more products than they do in retail space. Amazon's completely taking over the world, and it's the #1 place to be. And it's still a really good opportunity because not many people know about selling on Amazon yet. And so it's still a great opportunity to get in it, and it's not too competitive. Like this product right here, I could get in and sell on this product right now. This product is not too competitive to get into at this moment. As long as you know how to differentiate, how to improve the product, as long as you private label it, which means you put your own logo on it, like just like they did. Labra, see how there's their own logo right there? Very subtle, very high quality, very simple. You know, maybe to stand out, you could put a different kind of logo and do some stitching, you know, some colored stitching or high quality. You can they'll make sure the large is bigger than what the other larges are. So hopefully you're kind of getting my drift here on how this works. So what we do is we go to Alibaba, and on Alibaba's website, we contact supplier, and then when it's time to order, we can pay a couple different ways. We can pay on trade assurance. Trade assurance says you can take credit cards, you know, or you can take MasterCard, Visa, the e-checking. Usually you can do PayPal or wire transfers as well. Now, what you could do is you could pay your manufacturer through PayPal. And what you could do with PayPal is, if for some reason, you know, they're going to want, you know, an upfront fee. Usually they want like 30% upfront or 50% maybe. So what you can do is pay them their 30% upfront to get it started, and then you could pay them the secondary amount once you've inspected the product. Now, how can we know that this is something we want to sell? Well, you have two options. You have one is where you can go ahead and take a small risk and order these, you know, medium-sized risk and purchase these products, send them to Amazon, then do a removal order and send the product back to yourself to inspect. Or you could go ahead and order a sample before you even order these products. Now you're gonna have to message this manufacturer and ask for a sample. I would recommend not asking for one up front. I would actually go in and ask them, you know, hey, you know, how much is it gonna cost for this many units? How much does it cost to ship? You know, can you customize my logo on here? How much does it cost for that? And then after all of that, then go into the sample. How much does it cost for sample? How quickly can you air ship it to me? And then get the sample, inspect it. The best way to do this is to contact multiple suppliers. So what we would do is we'd go back, we'd find multiple manufacturers that can create our product. And as a new Amazon seller, you should be contacting 15 or more suppliers, in my opinion, because number one, you need practice communicating. You need to learn how this works. I know it's intimidating and it may be a lot to take in at first, and it was for me, but once you get experience, this is going to be so easy, and you're going to make a lot of money, and it's going to be a very, very easy situation to maintain and to continue to just to do in general. And so at first, to get your experience level, you know, as fast as possible to learn, message all these suppliers, message all these manufacturers, get quotes, you know, communicate with them. Once you gain some experience, maybe you could go down to 5 or so, or a couple per product. You may develop relationships with manufacturers, and then you can say, okay, I want to build a brand other than leg braces, and I want to go into other products like that are similar to leg braces. So maybe you could do the harnesses that go around a dog's chest. So now you have a leg brace that you're selling, and then now you're going to break into the dog harnesses that go around their chest. So, and you can ask your manufacturer because you've built a relationship with them. You've ordered multiple products from them. You've made thousands of dollars off these products you're selling that you're getting from them. And now it's like, okay, well, we'd like to expand our product line. We'd like to add a harness. You know, do you have dog harness, dog leashes, dog collars? You know, how much does it cost to get those created? And so you want to think about this as a long term. We're not just trying to, you know, throw some crap together and sell it on Amazon. We're trying to create a high quality product that solves a problem and sell it on Amazon and make a lot of money. And then we want to make sure that we develop a relationship with a manufacturer. The manufacturer, you know, obviously we want to negotiate that price to make sure we're getting that product as cheaply as possible created, as cheaply as possible shipped, and then so that we can make as much profit margin as possible. And then we can use that manufacturer to put our own logo on the product, to help us with our packaging, to, you know, further expand our product line and get into different products that they may also create. So this is how you create and figure out where you're gonna get your products to sell on Amazon. Now, there's another way of doing this. The second way you could do this is you can actually go to Google, or you go to Google and you can type in the word dog leg brace private label. And you can find manufacturers and suppliers this way as well. Now, I would not recommend this for a beginner because it's just so easy and it's safe to use Alibaba as a beginner than it is to do these Google websites. But what you can do is you can click all of these websites and research and find out, you know, which ones are gonna, you know, which ones of these are gonna allow us to do it. You know, what websites offer private label leg braces? You may not find any, but you also may find some. First Link, this is one of our competitors. This is a well-known brand that's selling these things. This is a private label brand right here, guys. This is somebody who has put their logo, they're doing everything I told you in this video. They're putting their logo on the product, and they have this nice little dog brace. They have a nice little dog with a white background, and you know, they're giving you money. They got all this great marketing and advertising. They're selling their products on Amazon because they're a brand and a business. They're not an Amazon seller, they're a business. And then they're also just so happen to be selling on Amazon. You see what I'm saying? Now, 90% of their business is probably from Amazon. However, they also have a website. And this is the long-term play, the long-term way to do this, because what happens is, as I add more products to my business and they're all in the same category, and I have a social media, and I have Facebook, and I have a website, and I have, you know, brand loyalty. Customers start to remember that name and they're starting to come back for different products. We expand our product line. We're creating a business that is very valuable and you can sell it for a profit. Not just a business that you can sell like we're selling products. You could sell your business. So someone else that you know, you could legitimately say, hey, would you like to buy my entire company and sell your company to them if you wanted to. So there's a lot of options and a lot of things that you can do. So that's going to kind of cover it for this video. What I'm going to do now is answer some common questions that I've been receiving over the last few days and answer them for you right now. All right, so I'm gonna scroll through here and look at some old questions and kind of see if they can help you guys. So, hey Brandon, is Jungle Scout mainly for private label products only? I'm just starting with retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, and what's the best program or app to use for that? Well, eBroder75, for private label, Jungle Scout is one of the best tools that you can use for private label. It's what I've been using for about a year, and many of my students are pretty much all using that software. There'll be a link to that software below in the description, so you guys can look at that if you want to. There's another product that I'm testing right now called Viral Launch. Viral Launch is a product research tool. It's also a tool that helps you launch your product once you decide you're going to be selling it, which this is all stuff that should be discussed in a different video. There's a massive conversation with this stuff alone. But for retail arbitrage, you don't need any of that. You don't need, it would help get more data for you if you have Jungle Scout, but you don't need any of that really for retail arbitrage or online arbitrage. Many of my friends who are doing retail arbitrage at this moment, they're just doing it the way I was doing it, which is essentially finding a product and then jumping on a listing and then selling it real quick, like I've showed in other retail arbitrage videos. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check out all my retail arbitrage videos. A lot of them are titled How to Start an Amazon with $200, How to Start Selling on Amazon for $100, and you can click those videos and it's pretty much showing you retail arbitrage and how I did it. So that's that. Hopefully that'll help you with that. I heard it takes longer than 2 weeks from Amazon whenever you get paid. It takes longer than 2 weeks. How long is it before you make money off your investment? So these are two different questions. Once you're an experienced Amazon seller, you'll get paid every 2 weeks. So every 14 days you'll be making profit or making an income on your products. Now, to actually see true profit, that's something that you need to think about. It's going to range from 60 to 30 days, because what's going to happen here is at this point you've bought different products to sell you've brought different softwares to sell to find your products in the first place. You paid for your product, you paid to get it shipped, you paid to get labels put on it, you paid to get your logo put on it, you paid for packaging, and then you're finally getting it up on Amazon. You're paying for advertising, and then you're finally going to make some sales. So are you making profit? No, not until after you start making enough money to recover all of that expenses that you just paid, which is as cheap as $1,000 to get started. So how long is it going to take you to sell $1,000 back? It can take you anywhere from 30 to 60 days. So that's when you'll start making actual profit. You're going to make sales. You'll probably make sales within your first week to 2 weeks. But if you know what you're doing, but long story short, you're not making true profit at the end, technically, until 30 to 60 days out. So let's see what else we have. Found your channel and just subscribe. Thanks, very helpful content. Thank you, Mike, appreciate you. Hi Brandon, this comment isn't really related to this video, but who usually deals with shipping? Do suppliers usually give you a quote on it, or do you pay? So the easiest way for a beginner to do shipping is air express shipping, DDPs, all duties paid. So what that means is your manufacturer is going to have some type of shipping carrier that they use on a regular basis. There's either going to be DHL, it would be potentially UPS, FedEx. So what you want to do is you want to see who is their current shipping carrier, and they'll handle the whole thing for you. If you ask them who their shipping carrier provider is, they'll ship those products to Amazon for you and handle it if it's going to be by air. That's the easiest thing. It's also the most expensive. I recommend it for my new clients I'm coaching on Amazon because it's the easiest way. You may make less profit initially. It may take a little longer to make more profit, but it's going to help you get familiar with the process in the easiest and safest way. So that's what I would do. If you're going to be shipping by sea, which is you want to have larger orders, you want to also plan in advance, you're also going to need more capital for that investment, then you want to use a freight forwarder. So what you'll do is your manufacturer, you'll do shipping FOB, which is freight on board, which means that your manufacturer is going to be creating the product and getting it put onto the shipping container, and then you need to figure out how you're going to get that product from your shipping container, it's going to go across the ocean, and then getting it picked up, dealing with customs, and then getting the product to your Amazon fulfillment center. And if you hire a freight forwarder, which if you are a member of my Amazon course, which when you're watching this video will probably be closed or about to be closed, then you're gonna know exactly what type of freight forwarders that I use and which ones I recommend. Or you could just find one online and do some research online, and you can find a freight forwarder. That's the easiest way. It'll save you so much time, so much money, so much stress of trying to deal with that mess, is you can hire a freight forwarder to handle it for you. So that's what I would do, and that's how you ship your product. All right, Fabio has a question, says, just one question. Do you ship the products from Slick Deals to Amazon or to your house, and then from your house to Amazon, if that makes sense? Thanks. So he's talking about retail arbitrage. I have videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure you watch them and check them out. One of which is kind of going viral at the moment. Well, long story short, when you're doing retail arbitrage, you use a website called slickdeals.net. And Slick Deals is a website that helps you find opportunities where you can buy products at a discounted price. You buy them, ship them to your house, you put a logo on the product, you put it in a package, and then you send it to Amazon. And that's how you do that. You don't send it directly from Slick Deals, to Amazon. You have to send it to yourself so you can set it up. So what you could do is you can get quotes, on how much it costs to ship it from your house to the Amazon fulfillment center, and then and then calculate that in your decision if you're going to sell that product or not. So, all right. So media influencer says, I don't have PayPal. What is the alternative? So he was talking about a video, where I was talking about how I pay for my products using PayPal when I'm ordering from a manufacturer. There's multiple other ways that you can pay. You can pay as a wire transfer. This is the most risky, and yes, there's no problem with doing this as long as you've built a reputation, a trustworthy working relationship with your manufacturer. Then you can wire transfer them your first 30% and then send them the second 70% when the order is completed. However, PayPal is the safest, and the best way to do PayPal is to structure it where you have a credit card connected to your PayPal account. You pay for your products through PayPal, with your credit card. So what happens is if for some reason your product essentially is, you pay for it and they don't come up with their end of the bargain, you can go to PayPal and say, hey PayPal, this product, I want to retract my purchase, I want to freeze my purchase because they have not fulfilled their end of the bargain. If that doesn't work, you can go to your credit card company and file fraud or file some type of hold on it, so that you're holding the money. And so that's the best way to do it. You could also use Alibaba Trade Assurance, which is also a fantastic way to do it. They're gonna act as a third party, so it's like you giving your money to somebody, and they're gonna police the situation and make sure that you get what you paid for, and then they're gonna pay them. So that's something that you could do as well. Can you run your Amazon store from your phone? So there's an app called Seller Central. It's the Amazon Seller app. You can download that, and you can run your store pretty much from your phone. Whenever you're speaking with manufacturers, you could probably do that on your phone, but it's easier just to do it on a computer. So that's how the answer to that question. Great video, Brandon. Just wondering, for seasonal products, would you check them on Camel before saying they're not good? For an example, scarves that you just found. Loving the content. Keep it up, bro. Thanks, Sam, for the comment. What would I do is there's an app called Keepa, Keepa. It's a Google Chrome extension, and you can run data and see how the sales rank of different products on Amazon, right on Amazon's page. So that's the quickest, easiest way. You can also go to camel.com, and when you have a product that you're going to be selling on Amazon, you're interested in selling, you can search that product on that website and see the trends of it. So does it fluctuate dramatically? Like, is it dead in the summer and selling great in the winter, or vice versa? So that's how you can check for seasonality. Now there's strategy involved, where if you want to capitalize on a seasonal product, you want to capitalize on a trendy product like eclipse glasses or the hoverboards when they came out, that is completely possible, completely realistic to do. It's just when you're a new Amazon seller, what we're looking, and it depends on what your goals are, because when you're a new Amazon seller, it's easier to just go with a longer term consistent product. And if you're like me, I want consistent income on a regular basis throughout the year. I don't want to have to worry about, I'm going to make less in the summer and more in the winter, or I'm going to make more in the winter and less in the summer, or whatever, So that's the thing is, like, do you want products that are consistent year round, that make you profit day in and day out? You make $3,000 a month off one product every day, every month of the year, 12 months of the year? Or do you want a product that, makes $3,000 on one month and then $1,000 on another month? So you have to make a decision as a business owner. And so you're gonna have to decide on what you want to do with that. I personally prefer the product business model, where you're choosing products that you can sell that are good year round. You're not going after seasonal products. If I get the itch to jump on a trend, like the next time around when we have eclipse glasses, for instance, then that's something where, if you have the money to play with, number one. Number two, if you can spot the trend up front, if you know every piece of that puzzle that it takes to get that to take off, you want to buy a ton of inventory. You don't want to buy too much, though. There's a strategy involved with trying to ride the wave with trends. And so for new Amazon sellers, it's not recommended. The best thing is to just go after products that are going to be consistently providing you profit throughout the year. So I hope this video was helpful. If you haven't already, there's multiple YouTube videos on this channel all about starting an Amazon business from start to finish. If you are watching this video at a future date, my Amazon course is no longer available probably. However, if you're watching this now in the next few days, this is the 48-hour notice right now. I will be closing the Amazon FBA course in 48 hours on Friday. This coming Friday at midnight, so 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Amazon FBA course will close. And I have had tons and tons of people join the course. I've had tons of very fantastic feedback already, and I'm going to be working with these people one-on-one. I'm going to be mentoring them. So once they complete the course, we're going to be going through and finding their first product. Any questions that they have throughout that process, I will be able to help them and actually commit some time to helping them. They also all get a 20 to 30 minute Skype call with me, where we'll be speaking, via Skype, any kind of questions that they have related to selling on Amazon, as well as a shirt. We have a t-shirt that's going to be created here in April. We also have some bonus content, which is advanced strategies for advertising your products on Instagram, on Facebook, I have a lot of experience using Instagram influencers. I was an Instagram influencer. I have an Instagram right now with like 130,000 followers. I've had pages with 160,000, so I know the behind the scenes of how all that works. And so I'm gonna share that with you guys. Everybody in our course is gonna get that content exclusively. And it's gonna be kind of something that it's advanced strategies for those people who are really trying to really kill it with this Amazon business. Amazon is a life-changing opportunity. It's completely changed my life. It can completely change your life. But you're gonna have to take action. You're gonna have to learn everything that you possibly can. Amazon is not a luck kind of thing. It's a formula. All you have to do is learn the formula from start to finish, and then it's plug and play. If you do the formula, you will succeed. And so you have to decide, do you wanna go ahead and jump on the train and start selling on Amazon? And do you follow the formula and actually follow it, not just learn it and then don't do anything? You need to actually take action. I would have never been successful unless I started taking action. I learned what I needed to do, and then I acted on it. And I acted even before I actually knew everything, and that's why I made tons of mistakes. But those mistakes are to your gain and your benefit, because in my course, I'm explaining, what those mistakes are, how can you avoid mistakes. Everything in the course is essentially the most efficient way of starting to sell on Amazon. And then we start even getting into the medium and expert level where we're talking about some bigger level topics like building a brand. And we're gonna start, I'm gonna release a special additional content on the course later in a month. So there's just a lot of extra bonuses that come with it. So this is the announcement. 48 hours time limit, Friday. I'm closing the course. I'm gonna help everybody inside. The course will be closed for maybe months, guys, months. So if you're interested in getting in the course and you wanna start changing your life, you wanna take action, Chinese New Year ends at the end of February. It's perfect time. Get in the course. If you're serious, get in the course, learn everything you can. We'll start one-on-one mentoring early March, and then you can start selling your products, order your products from Chinese manufacturers. They're back from their holiday. It's a great time to do it. Summer products sell consistently throughout the year, but summer is a very, very good month to start on Amazon. So, and then you're gonna be ready for fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of Amazon, you make so much money because everybody's buying products on Amazon to sell to their relatives, to their friends, their family. The sales on quarter four are ridiculous, and you can increase your prices and make even more money. So if you get in now, you're gonna learn a lot, and you'll be ready to jump on that wave for next Christmas, this coming Christmas 2018. So I hope that's you. I look forward to working with you. When you join the course, when you purchase the course, there'll be a link in the description below. What's gonna happen is you're gonna receive an email from me, and it's gonna show you the next steps. Now you'll be able to access the course and start taking it. You'll also be able to see the next steps, which is related to getting your t-shirt size, setting up our Skype call, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, jump on it. It's gonna be, I'm gonna close the course and help everybody inside, so that's all I have to say. I look forward to working with you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.